malapit kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. Malaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, tapat at marunong pinagkakapuri ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal, taas noon nagdiring ko. DPWH, buong pusong nagdiring ko. DPWH, ipinagmamalaki kong paglingkuran ang Pilipino. DPWH, 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 DPWH. Ang maglingkod ng tapat, gantimpala'y karangalan, tunay na yaman, gagalangin kailanman. Sa public works and highways, matibay ang samahan, budhi ang sandigan, laging maninindigan. Daan sa kaunlaran, tulay sa kinabukasan, serbisyo ang tungkulin ko, trabaho ko, dangal ko. DPWH, Pilipino at marangal.
We have two activities for today. How many pre-bid? 5 pre-bid and 6 for the opening of bids. So we stand for the prayer and followed by the singing of our national anthem.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. All-powerful God, we praise and thank you as we gather once again for the pre-bid conference and opening of bids for civil works. May we ask you for your blessing and guidance. The activities set for this undertaking may be successful. Open our mind for us to think wisely. Put us with understanding, cooperation, and peace in fulfilling our responsibilities for the success of the pre-bid conference and the opening of bids for civil works. We ask this in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Bayang magiliw, pero sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, buyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, kita masisingil, sa lagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo bahay. Nagilang ang tula at awit sa paglayang tinamahal, ang isang ng watawat mo'y nagumpay na nagiligid, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang pwede magdidilig. Lupa ng araw ng maraming pagsita, buhay ay langit sa likod. Aming ligaya dapat may mamagin, at namatay ng tayo sa'yo.
We may now take our seats. Before I formally open this meeting, may we ascertain from our back secretariat, if indeed we have the quorum. Did we receive any electronic submission of bids? Thank you. With that, I now call this meeting to order. Ano yun? So, while we are waiting for the result of the electronic eligibility, we may now open the bid box and retrieve all those bid tenders. And as I said, while we are waiting for the result of electronic eligibility, we may open all the technical envelopes for the projects to be bid out. At this point, I would like to acknowledge the presence of everyone, starting from the head of the BACSEC, Engineer Mike Malvar, and Miss Jacqueline Di Marocot, a member of the BAC, Miss Luz Zamora, Pepe de Cape, Ma'am Olive. She's standing over there beside Ma'am Evelyn Cristo. And saan yung mga nakaupo rito? We have also Engineer Engineer Marvin Gingab of the TWG, and the head of the TWG, Ma'am Engineer Attorney Cristina Magcalas. Good morning. And we have Miss Jocelyn Dizon and Ma'am Regine Mabuti. Nanuningin si Madam Regine. And on my right side, we have the IT expert, Jason De Marocot, IT man, and resource person. Asan na? For the pre-bid conference, we have Engineer Alderon Santos, Engineer Christian Canlas, Engineer Ivan Kayabiab. Oh, yes. So that's all. And on the presidential table, we have representative of Samakana, Erickson Dunca, and for all types of procurement, Engineer Renato Martinez, and our Vice Chairman, Marvin M.J. Jimenez, and yours truly, Engineer Antonio Bautista. And we also invited as observers the, what is this, TACAP. Is Ma'am Tere watching us? And member of the Citizens Crime Watch. I hope they could come. So as a background there, these projects are still part of the NEP 2024, both the pre-bid and opening of bids. And these were advertised on the DPWH website, PhilJEPs, and the bulletin board of this office. And this proceedings is guided by the rules and procedure of RA 9184, otherwise known as Government Procurement Reform Act, and other relevant issuances coming from GPPB and the DPWH. Thus, the bidding will be conducted through open and competitive bidding. In the opening of the technical and financial envelopes during the opening of bids, non-discretionary pass-fail criteria shall be strictly followed. Further notwithstanding the result of the electronic eligibility, a bidder or bidders may be rated non-complying due to the absence of the documents required based on the checklist provided on the physical and financial component. And we also acknowledge the presence of the bidder or bidder representative. T2B3 Builders, represented by Eden Rason. BMK Construction, Loretta J. Erese. Amitis Horizon Builders, Michael Manansala. And Northern Builders, Ted Mardocchio. And for St. Matthew, Alisa Santos. And LVU Construction, we have RD Sambile. And for Big Berta, Maria Vida Quirino. And for BKC2, we have Jacqueline Geronimo. And for AC Sullivan, Jenny Domingo. And High Strength Corporation, Alisa Pastoral. So, while the DWG busy with their preliminary examination of the technical component of the bids, maybe we could start now the pre-bid conference. So we call on Engineer Halderon Santos for 24 CJ 0274. By the way, kanina I forgot to mention Patrick John Dactol. Yung kanina, no? Sige. Nalampasan ko, sorry. Sige, go ahead, Engineer Santos.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I'll be presenting one flood control project under FY 2024 General Appropriations Act. This is to introduce Contract ID 24CJ0274, Construction of Flood Control Structure along Tarlac River Left Dike Segment B, Tarlac. It has a project duration of 306 calendar days, having a total target length of 599 linear meters and approved budget for the contract amounting to 144,750,000. The scope of works are as follows. Miscellaneous structures with metal guardrail, metal beam, including post, single double beam, having a width of 305 millimeters. Earthwork with 200 millimeter thick of aggregate sub-base course and bank and slope river, where it is the longest tributary of the Agno River, having a total length of 95.2 kilometers and a covering drainage area of 1,900 square kilometers, traversing the provinces of Tarlac and Pangasinan. And the orange legend gives prominence to the proposed flood control project as shown in the presentation.
Do we have any questions? So hearing none, let's go to the next project. Engineer Christian Canlas for 24 CJ 0275.
Good morning, everyone. I'm discussing about the project with contract ID 24CJ0275 entitled as Construction of Camiling Bayambang Diversion Road, Segment B, Tarlac. It is located within the vicinity of Marawi, Camiling, Tarlac. It has a project duration of 54 calendar days with an ABC of 9,800,000. As shown in the picture, it will connect the Camiling and Bayambang Road, Camiling and Bayambang from Paniki Camiling Road going to Camiling Malasiki Santa Barbara Road. The total project has a span of 17.73 kilometers, but the Tarlac side has only 7.13 kilometers. The scope of works are earthworks, clearing and grabbing. It has a removal of actual structure or obstruction, 0.23 meter thick PCCP, and has a width of 5 meters. It has a surplus excavation and embankment from common soil. It will be laid with cross base course, time-stabilized road mix, and geotextile. The surface courses has 0.3 meter thick PCCP and width of 6.7 meters. It will also have a reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings. It will be a rehabilitation of the old road.
So next, we call on Engineer Ivan Kayabyab. I think Engineer Kayabyab has two projects. After you finish with the 24CJ0276, you can go ahead with the next project. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Engineer Ivan Kayabyab from Planning and Design Section, and I'll be discussing two projects. The project with contract ID number 24CJ0276 is entitled Construction of Flood Control Structure along Tarlac River Control Right Dike, Salapungan, Santa Cruz Section, Segment 8, Tarlac City, Tarlac. It has a project duration of 244 calendar days. Moreover, it has an approved budget for the contract of 96.5 million pesos. The beginning and the end of the project are located at about stations 0+00 and 0+324 respectively, located in Barangay, Aguso, Tarlac City, Tarlac, wherein the alignment is located, it is indicated by a yellow line as shown in the PowerPoint presentation. Hence, it has a total net length about 324 meters. The said project has the following scopes of works: earthworks, which include clearing and grubbing, structure excavation, embankment, and aggregate sub-base course, which has a width of 20 meters and a thickness of 200 millimeters. Construction of pile caps, which include the parts of segment and end walls, wheel guards, and concrete slope protection structures. And installation of metal guardrails and 9-meter and 12-meter deep sheet piles, which are embedded on the pile caps. The project with contract ID number 24CJ0278 is entitled Construction of Flood Control Structure along Tarlac River Control Right Dike, Salapungan, Santa Cruz Section, Segment B, Tarlac City, Tarlac. It has a project duration of 244 calendar days. Moreover, it has an approved budget for the contract of 96.5 million pesos. The beginning and the end of the project are located at about stations 0+324 and 0+598 respectively, located in the riverbank of the Tarlac River in Barangay, Aguso, Tarlac City, Tarlac, wherein the alignment is indicated by a gray line as shown in the PowerPoint presentation. Hence, it has a total net length about 274 meters. The said project has the following scopes of works: earthworks, which include clearing and grubbing, structure excavation, embankment, and aggregate sub-base course, which has a width of 20 meters and a thickness of 200 millimeters. Construction of pile caps, which include the parts of segment and end walls, wheel guards, and concrete slope protection structures. Installation of metal guardrails and 9-meter and 12-meter deep sheet piles, which are embedded on the pile caps, and establishment of metallic gabions or spur dikes located at the end of the project.
So do we have any questions on the two projects presented? Silence means no? None? So thank you, Engineer Kayabyab. We call on Engineer Patrick Jan Takdol for 24CJ0277. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Engineer Patrick Yantakdol, and I will be your last speaker. For contract ID 24CJ0277 with contract name Construction of Multipurpose Building, Warehouse, Victoria Government Center, Victoria Tarlac, Package 4A. For Warehouse 1, scope of works includes completion of second bay of Warehouse 1 with the dimension of 15 meters by 30 meters. Scope of works includes steel works, roofing works, finishing works, electrical works, and painting works. Scope of works also includes installation and addition of PWD ramp, roll-up doors, and steel windows. For Warehouse 2, completion of second bay of Warehouse 2 with a dimension of 16.67 meters by 35 meters. Scope of works includes concrete works, finishing works, and painting works. Scope of works also includes addition of drywall.
So, if you have no questions, sige, thank you. Sa susunod na lang ay sabi ko. Patrick Chan, pare ka, pagka like bukas. Miss ka na yung perspective lang. Kung mas maganda kung yung gumagalaw. Yung gumagalaw na gano'n, no? So, on the part of the pre-bid conference, resource persons are now excused. So let's now go back to the opening of bids. And we go to the reading of the projects to be bid out. Wala pa itong tanong? Walang ibuwasan kanini? So project number 1, 2023 CJ 0372, construction of Tarlac City Southwest Diversion Road, Segment 8, Tarlac. ABC is 96,500,000. We will waive the reading of the required bid security in as much as all prospective bidders submitted bid securing declaration as their form of bid security, and these are accepted. So we have two bidders, AC Sullivan Construction and BMK Construction Corporation. Next. Project number 2, 23 CJ 0374, Reconstruction, Rehabilitation, Improvement of Camposanto 1, Tubectubang Road, Segment 3, Moncada-Tarlac. ABC is 96,500,000, and the two bidders are High Strength Development Corporation, JB with 1FC Dison Corporation, and the other one is T2B3 Builders and Supply Corporation. Project number 3, 24 CJ 0111, construction of flood control structures along San Isidro Creek, Tarlac River section, San Isidro, Tarlac City, Tarlac. ABC 69,300,000. Is that correct? We have loan bidder for this project. So we have loan bidder, that is Amities Horizon Builders and General Contractors and Development Corporation. Next, project number 4, construction of multipurpose building in Barangay San Juan de Mata, Tarlac City, Tarlac. ABC is 23,760,000. The two bidders are BKC2 Construction and LBU Construction. Project number 5, 24 CJ 0216, Network Development Program, construction of bypass and diversion roads, Moncada-San Manuel Bypass Road, Segment G, Tarlac. ABC is 96,500,000. We have three bidders, Big Berta Construction and Development, AC Sullivan Construction and General Merchandise, St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation. For our last project, 24 CJ 0218, construction of slope protection with steel sheet pile foundation along Ungot Creek, including road component segment D, Tarlac City. ABC is 49,500,000, and we have two bidders, Northern Builders and BKC2 Construction. And we have here the result of the electronic eligibility, and all the participating bidders for the 6 projects are eligible. So TWG, you may now check the appropriate box and be reminded the presence and absence of the required documents. We still can rate them non-complying due to the absence of the required documents on the technical and financial envelopes. So we now go to the reading of the technical component. So for 24 CJ 0111, the loan bidder is eligible and presence and absence of the required documents. The loan bidder is eligible and complying. So TWG, let's now open the financial component of the loan bidder. Then for 23 CJ 0374, presence and absence of the required documents, both bidders were found complying. So TWG, you may now open their financial envelopes. Next, 24 CJ 0168, presence and absence of the required documents, both bidders were found complying. We may now open their financial envelopes. Oh, next, 24 CJ 0218, presence and absence of the required documents, both bidders were found complying. So we may now open their financial envelopes. we are still on the technical aspect. 23 CJ 02372. Presence and absence of the required documents. Both bidders were found complying. So we may now open their financial envelopes. For 24 CJ 0216. Presence and absence of the required documents. The three bidders were found complying. So TWG, let's open their financial component. So we are through to on all the technical. No, anim na yan ha. Okay. So we are now on the financial aspect of the opening of bids. So let's now go to the financial component. 24 CJ 0111. Presence and absence of the required documents. The loan bidder is complying with a bid of 67,221,303 and 30 centavos. And it's below the ABC. For 23 CJ 0374. Presence and absence of the required documents. Both bidders were found complying with their bids. T2B3 Builders and Supplies, 94,770,402 pesos and 96 centavos. High Strength Development Corporation, JV with 1FC Dison Corporation, 94,570,842 pesos and 56 centavos. Both bids are below the ABC. Ali, kita. Shout out to Ma'am Tere. Hi. She's not watching anyway. Wala ni. Wala eh. Nun wari ng Manuel siya. So next, 24 CJ 0218 218. Presence and absence of the required documents. Both bidders were found complying with their bids. Northern Builders, 47,981,255 and 82 centavos. BKC2, 48,695,485 and 57 centavos. 57 centavos. So both bids are below the ABC. So next, 23 CJ 0372. Presence and absence of the required documents. Both bidders were found complying. Now their bids: AC Sullivan Construction, 94,377,549 and 28 centavos. And then BMK Construction Corporation, 94,630,744 and 82 centavos. So both bids are below the ABC. Next, 24 CJ 0168. Presence and absence of the required documents. Both bidders were found complying. BKC2, 23,643,264 and 8 centavos. LVU, 23,510,457 and 13 centavos. So both bids are below the ABC. Next, 24 CJ 0216. Basa ko na yun. So, presence and absence of the required documents. The three bidders were found complying. So, now their bids. St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation, 96,017,453 and 60 centavos. 07. Right, that's correct. And Big Berta Construction and Development, 95,316,361 and 19 centavos. AC Sullivan Construction and General Merchandise, 94,328,226 and 58 centavos. So all bids, I repeat, for AC Sullivan, 94,328,226 and 58 centavos. So all bids are below the ABC. So what next? What's next? So each of the projects starting from the lowest calculated bid shall undergo post-qualification to determine its responsiveness to all the requirements and conditions as specified in the bidding documents. So any question, comments, clarification from the audience? And to all the bidder representatives who are watching outside, if you have, you may come in and you direct your question to our Vice Chairman. So that's all for now. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you. See you again tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow and Thursday, it will be presided by our super idol, the vice chairman of the board. The vice chairman. Thank you. Thank you for your attendance.